What's up, guys? Tonight we're going to do something a little different. We're going to look at a practice session, Masters, race to 7, 8-ball and 9-ball mix, getting ready for Masters coming up in Vegas in less than 2 weeks. Let's go. All right, so right away you'll notice this is not Keith from the team. Different Keith. Keith is a 7 and 8 ball and a 7 and 9 ball. I'm a 7 and 8 ball and an 8 and 9 ball. He's got a local Masters championship or the session playoffs going on this particular night. So he hit me up during the day and asked me to come play with him for a bit. Rack 1 underway. Keith breaks dry. Those of you not familiar with Masters, this is a race to 7. It is 8-ball and 9-ball. We agreed to start on 8-ball. So you do 5 racks of 8-ball and then you do 9 racks of 9-ball, 8 racks of 9-ball. Yeah, 8 racks of 9-ball. All right, so I'm just checking out the table now. Open table. Solids look decent. I'm pointing at the 6 right here. That's a little bit of a problem. If I can break the 6 out, I should be okay though with this rack. We're gonna go 3 first because it's really the only ball I can see. I'm gonna use it to get up the table. Got a lucky bump on the 7 there. I was actually aiming at the 6 early. I thought I might have been able to skip it off a little bit closer on that line and hit the 6. Looks like now I'm going to go after the 6. Just a little bit of high left. Get the 13 out of the way. Don't hit it too hard because I don't want to put the 13 in my way. Left myself either a tough shot on the 4 or the 6 over here. Looks like I'm lining up the 6. So I'm looking to see, when I went over here, I was looking to see which direction that cue ball was going to go after contact. Looks like it's safely hitting over here. So I'm going to put a little bit of running English on this, maybe a touch of draw, try to hit here instead. Was hoping to get it around here to play the 1, but I'll take it where it is. It's 8-ball, so I got choices. 5 looks a little better than the 1 right now, so we're just going to roll up a little bit, play the 4 in the side across the table. Just going to roll this 4 ball, try to get the cue ball near the rail up here so I can see that too. Don't want to be frozen to the rail. I think I came off a little bit more than I wanted to, but it's okay. I can still go around. A little bit of left spin. Go between the 12 and the 13. I went too far though. I was really wanting to leave it in this area here. I just overhit it a little bit, too much spin. And I left myself a really, really tough shot. This ball is actually going in a little steeper than that. It's going almost that way. So this is a very, very, very thin cut. And I cut it too thin. And scratch. He's got a pretty good open look on this table. Probably wants to shoot the 10 ball up. I'm not sure if that's the right shot, but I like it. Plays it well. Gets back to the 11 really well. Looks like he's going to try to draw this over for the blocked for the 12 ball. Ends up having to take the 13. Looks good. Just got to either run this up with a little bit of follow, go up the table a bit, or just straight top can get you up that way a little bit more. Don't want to hit the 8 ball. Putting the 8 ball against the 1 is not preferable. A little bit of shoulder steer on that one, but he's got the 8 ball in the corner. Played it well. All right. 8 in the corner. Keats wins. He's up 1-0. On to rack 2. All right, here we go. Rack 2, Keith to break. Keith breaking from the side. Sends the cue ball sailing. I had just picked up my my cue scuffer. I was scuffing the tip of my cue when he did it. And I didn't put chalk on my tip. Ball went flying right at me. So this doesn't, spoiler alert, this doesn't go well for me. Chalk your tip. Reaching in my pocket for the chalk right now. I just realized what I did. It was pretty stupid. And he's laughing at me for it. And I deserve it, but whatever. He's the one who hit me with the ball. All right, looks like he's lining up for a 9 ball here to possibly break up those balls in the middle of the table. Moves the 6 only and puts it in the way of the 11. Unless he banks the 11 now. Great bank shot on the 11. Looks like he's got a shot on the 10 ball here. I think that's what he's looking at. See if he's gonna go for the 10 ball or sneak the 15 by it. Goes for the 15. Draws it back. Pretty sure he got on the 13 okay right there. Nice shot on the 13. Reball saves my butt. Karam's the 12 off the 4. Really nice shot. Leaves himself an 8 ball in the side pocket. Calls the side. Alright, I get back to the table. Got my work cut out for me. This 3-5 does not look great right here. So what I do is I decide I'm going to go ahead and play a safety instead. I didn't really have the angle to play it straight into the cue ball and into the 3 ball and leave it here. I needed to make sure that the 3 ball could get around the 5, so I had to hit it a little bit off center and send it this way. Didn't leave him much. Left him, he either had a lengthy kick shot at one of these or a short jump shot. Pops over the ball. Got a really small landing zone. That'd be a really tough jump shot. But now I got ball in hand. 6 balls in the 8 ball. I'm going this direction because I like the 5 to get on the 6. I don't like the 5 to get on the 8. But I don't want to get rid of the 5 because I can use the 5 to get much better shape on the 6. I just need to get somewhere out here to use the 5 to get on the 6. Wanted to play that one a little bit further off the rail, but I think I still have a good line. Try to get it here somewhere. Just go forward 2 rails, a little bit of spin. Left myself enough angle to draw it over this way. Need to be off the rail a few inches, which I did. This here's just a little bit of bottom right. Do yo-yo drills a lot, so this is basically just a yo-yo drill. Don't want to hit the rail, just want to hold it about the same distance off of this rail. And there we go, rack 2 in the books. Tied 1-1. All right, here we go. Rack 3, PDN to break. I'm breaking from the middle of the table. Going for a bit more spread. Lose the cue ball a little bit, end up drawing it back up the table. Not ideal. Spread isn't great, give him a good look. Stripes look pretty good here, so he can start with this 9. Maybe go from the 9, leave it up here, go back to this 12, start working his way around with that up there. He decides he wants to draw it back. I think he's drawing it back to go for the combo, just to get it out of the way, move the 11. Misses his combo. The 6 ball is not a great ball for me right now. The 7 is going to be tough to get to unless I get on it now or try to move it. The 3 ball blocked by the 15. So what I do is I think I'm going to try to move the 7 ball here. I move it, block it up with the 15 as well, and I can't really see anything unless I go up the table. We're going to take this 1 ball shot. I get really fortunate to rattle that one in. I also wanted to leave it here a little bit. I don't know why I played it the way I did. From here, I can get to that 3-7 a lot easier, but I'm going to try anyway. Bump the 6, bump the 7. If I have that cue ball out here and I shoot that 4, I can play it into the rail and into the 2 of them, which is what I wanted. Move both of them towards the rail. 7 doesn't pass the 15 still. So play the 6 ball up. I'm going to try to squeeze that 7 through. Looking for a line. It doesn't go, so I think I can just miss the 15. If I just miss the 15, I can play the 7 off the rail, but I have to draw into the 3. I hit too much of the, or I hit the 15, missed a shot, moved the 3, got the 3 where I wanted, but not before it runs through a bunch of traffic to get there. He runs a little short on his 13 shot, but he's got the 12 to back it up, so. Makes his 12. I don't know if the 15 passes the 14 there. I guess we're gonna find out. If it does, he's gonna draw his cue ball back into the middle of the table. Now he draws it back into the middle of the table. Does okay with this shot, but I like, honestly, I know it's a tougher shot and then whatnot, but I like shooting the 10 right now because your cue ball comes out here for that 11 and you can use the stop shot on the 11. Now you've got the 8 straight in. He's playing a pretty, and he adjusts, doesn't stand up on his adjust. He's playing an odd angle into the side. Decelerates through his stroke after standing up a little bit in his shot. I'm gonna go ahead and shoot this 3 ball here and send the cue ball this way around the table. Trying to hold it up towards the middle of the table just so I can shoot this 2, come back for the 7. 7's good for getting on the 8. Use the 2 rails to check my speed. Come back out to the middle of the table again. We're gonna play the 7 into the rail. I'm going for here. I'm trying to get it in this area here. I'm a little worried about the kid. Kid starts beating on the table. We got a weird history with kids beating on my table in this room here, so. I still get away with it. Was going for here, but here's not bad. I can still make the shot. All right. 8 ball goes into the corner. PDN's up 2-1 on to rack 4. All right, here we go. Rack 4, PDN to break. Lose the cue ball a little bit to the right, but it's okay. I kind of drew it well enough. Kind of like an accidental cut break. Made the 1 ball on the side, so I'm going to be shooting solids. It is APA, so I am married, even though it's a non-handicapped Masters race. We've got Masters coming up in Vegas in a little less than 2 weeks, so figured putting up a couple Masters videos would be a nice change of pace for the channel. Take a break from that 3 versus 3 action. I had a 3 versus 3 video ready to go for Tuesday. I might keep it in the vault, but it's not going up anytime soon. Need a break, man. All right, I go for the breakup right away. Put a lot of spin on it to try to get the cue ball away from the pile. Had to use my extension to reach it. Looking at the line on the 4 ball to see where I need to get to shoot this 4 ball this way. And how much room I have to cheat the pocket on this 7. So I'm just going to cheat the pocket just a little bit and send the cue ball towards this point here with a little bit of spin. Now I gave myself a bit of an angle here, so I decide right now that I'm going to push the 8 ball into the 5. It's risky, but I'm going to do it gently just to get some separation there. Now the 5 is makeable, the 3 is makeable, and I can come back for the 8 anytime. Now this is tough. I've got a line here where I have to draw off of this 3 ball, and I'm going to send the cue ball towards the rail and try to spin it with some left. I'm actually aiming at the 13 ball. I'm hoping to hit it hard enough because from the 13 I can make the 5. I only hit it hard enough just to move it. Got really lucky there. My goal was to try to get the 13 up here somewhere out of the way, but lost a little bit of speed on that shot. I'm just going to run this into the rail this way and try to hold up here for the 8 in the other corner, but I hit the 10 ball. Kind of sends it a little wide. I get this angle instead of this one, so it's okay though. Hit it at the right speed so I can still see what I'm doing. All right, 8 ball is down. That is the end of rack 4. On to rack 5, the last rack of 8 ball. All right, here we go. Rack 5, last rack of 8 ball. Seven ball drops in the side. 4 ball gets tied up in a pile. I think the only shot I actually have here at this point is the 2 ball all the way up the table. Two ball, move the 6, roll up on the 1, nice little lucky roll off that 6. I was aiming for the 3, but 6 will do. Now what I'm looking at is the line off of the 3 into this pile. So I need to figure out where I need to shoot from. So I'm trying to get the cue ball up here, past that diamond right here. I end up a little bit short, but I think I still have enough room to do it. So we're going to go after this 4 ball right now to get rid of it. Get rid of the 4 ball. 15 gets out of the way nicely. Got a nice easy setup for this 5 ball too. Just got to draw this back 2 or 3 inches. I'm looking right now to see where I need to get on the 6. This gap I don't like, so I'm going to spin this with a little bit of left and get it over here. Play the 6 in the side and just roll. But I underspin it, roll it right into the 10 ball. I don't have enough angle. I'm going to look at it for a little while, but I don't have enough angle to shoot it here anymore. I'm going to have to go this way. Which is fine because the cue ball is going to take a natural roll this way to get on the 8. I don't want to underhit it and leave my cue ball here, and I don't want to overhit it and leave my cue ball here, so I'm just thinking about the speed right now. I underhit it a little bit, but it's still makeable. And it doesn't drop. I'm so bad at pool. Could have taken a little bit longer with that one. Could have lined it up a little better. I mean, I hit right here with it, you know, so it was a bad shot. Keith goes for the breakout on the 11-9 with his 10 in the corner. Doesn't scratch. He's got a 12 ball. He's either going to cross bank this or make it in the side. Manages a side pocket shot, which is good. He was having a hard time with him earlier. I know it was getting in his head a bit. 14 ball. And now it looks like he's just going to roll up for a safety. Bump the 9, leave the cue ball behind the 11, put the 9 in the way. Now, if you guys know this channel and you've seen other videos I have, I was on another table where I had a ball here and a cue ball here, and I went, and for whatever reason the cue ball hits a nap on the felt and goes wide. So I don't want to do the obvious one rail kick at this ball right away. I'm looking for any 2-rail shot or 3-rail shot that I can do to get it moving. I even had a big enough gap to jump there, but I haven't jumped in so long. I'm explaining to him, I hate doing one rails, and it's going to go in that pocket. And so I go for the one railer. Hope it works out. And there we go. I actually got a true roll off of it, which was nice. Showing him the thing. Anyway, that's it. Last rack of 8 ball. We're moving on to 9 ball. Rack 6 on the way. All right, rack 6, PDN to break, up 4-1 right now in this Masters practice race. We're going for the 1 on the side. 1 goes on the side, 6 ball misses the cue ball, so I don't scratch on it. Got to look at the 2 ball. Everything else is pretty open. Don't really have enough room to stun my cue ball here. I don't want to jack up on it for this shot, so I'm gonna roll it this way. I'm just trying to see where I'm comfortable being. Obviously, I want to roll it as little as possible and end up here. Cheat the pocket a little bit to hold on to it. Miss my 3 ball. Get back out to the middle of the table for the 4. Should have looked at the 3 a little bit harder. I was just so worried about where I was going to end up on that 2, and then, yeah. He doesn't have much room because I get lucky with that 7 ball, so he hits as much of the 3 ball as he could. Does not spin the way he wants it to spin. Right now I'm looking to see if the 4 ball goes. It does. So I'm going to try to draw off of this 3 ball rail and bring it as close to the 4 ball as I can. I'd like to be here, but I don't think I have the room to do that. So I get to the middle line of the table. Now I'm in between shots. I can go forward and try to hold it for the 5 ball here, or I can just go forward, play it around the 5 up here. I think I'm just trying to play it around for the 5. So come back to the middle of the table again. But I was pretty indecisive about what I wanted to do, so I didn't go back and aim at the 4 ball again. That's kind of a mistake I make a lot, and I'm working on it. He's going for a safety here. He's going to tie me up behind the 8 ball. In his head. Doesn't work out. Sells out the 4 ball. Now I've got a tough side pocket shot, but if I make the side pocket shot, the whole rack is pretty done. As long as I aim at the shots. All right, now I go back to where I wanted to be. I had already mapped out the run out for if I got my cue ball here after the 4 ball. So we're just going to continue on the same path. We're going to draw this to the rail back here, try to get good shape on the 6. Six lends itself to pretty easy shape on the 7. I can either play it to here, or I can, play it around the 7 for any one of these pockets. I instead bump the 7, which is fine. I think I was at that speed. I think I end up back here anyway. Just overran it, overspun it. It's So now I've got a tough one here because I'm thin cutting this 7 and I'm trying to get the cue ball just past the side and over here for the 8 ball. So right now I'm aiming past the side, and again I'm not aiming at the 7. It's one mistake I'm going to work on before I go down to Vegas. I've got 10 days to get it straight. He's got a really tough shot on this 7 ball up the rail. Plus he's got to get out for this 8 ball somehow. Catches the point with the cue ball. He didn't have much room at all. Misses the 7. I'm just going to draw this back. We're attempting to draw back to here. I'd like to get at least to the midway point in the table. Underdraw it. Show you where I was aiming, trying to get it there. This rack has just turned into a mess because I'm just in a bad spot on every shot. I'm above the 8 ball, so this is actually a really thin cut into the corner. And I can't even get the speed on this table to send it around for the 9. It's just such a slow table. And he's got a tough one now too, because he's got to cut this and either settle for leaving it here or try to bring it up here, which is what he's going to try to do. He overspins it just a hair and gives me the rack. That is the end of rack 6. On to rack 7. PDN's up 5-1 through sheer luck. All right, rack 7. Breaking from the side, going for the 1 ball in the side pocket again. He racks the rack really tight, so I know I can make this pretty consistently. One ball goes in, 2 ball is over the side pocket, 3 ball is going to be in traffic. I know I'm going to hit this 3 ball if I shoot the 2 in the side. So I don't want to hit it hard. The last thing I want to do is send the 3 ball towards this rail. I need to hold it out in front of the pocket, so I'm going to slow roll this one. Hold the 3 ball up a little bit so it's makeable. Now I'm below the 3 ball, so I can put left spin on this and go for the middle of the table, which is what I'm doing. I just want to be in the middle of the table, try to take some simple shape. The 5 ball's over the corner, so I just need to be where I can see the 4. Don't try to do anything fancy. Don't try to hold it up. I can make it from the center of the table. This kid started over here, walked all the way around our table to go here. And I overspin the ball. So dumb. I'm explaining to Keith right now. I just had this inner dialogue about the kids that work there. They have a door over there to get into this room. Yeah. So I'll go 3 rails, make contact. I think I'm safe with pretty much any contact over there. He doesn't have a lot of places he can put this 5 ball. He can play it off the 9. He can play a 5-9 combo, but that's a really, really low percentage shot and doesn't leave him a lot. If he played the 5 into the 9 and sent the 5 this way, he could hold the cue ball back here, but he plays it off the 9, gets it to drop, leaves himself a bank shot on the 6. Just got to draw this one back. Miscues. It's a pretty standard shot here. Just going to try to send the 6 ball up the rail, bring the cue ball over here, aiming for this middle diamond right here. Overshoot the diamond a little bit, but we're still okay. This again, just a little bit of bottom left. We're just going to try to bring the cue ball out here. And we've got enough here. We're not going to overspin this one. We're going to play this one 2 rails out for the 9 ball, same pocket. Played 1 rail, but it's okay. And there we go, 6-1. 7's in the books. We are on to rack 8. All right, rack 8, here we go. Going for the 1 ball on the side again. Trying not to lose the cue ball. I'm actually trying to bring the cue ball back this way in a straight line, but I lose it on this one. So we get some pretty ugly clusters. He tries to hold the cue ball up back here for a safety, overhits it by a couple feet. The only place I can see this 2 ball, I'm lining it up right now, the only place I can see this 2 ball to actually make a decent safety is back here, so I'm going to juice this to get behind it. So I get behind it. I'm actually kind of above it, which I don't want to be. I can't shoot it straight this way. I was hoping to be around here. So I got to draw. I thought I was going to hit the 4 ball. From the angle I had, it really looked like I was going to just draw straight into the 4 ball, and I was going to hold on the 4 ball. I should have looked at it a little longer, walked over to that side of it, and taken a peek at it. And I definitely didn't need to hit it as hard as I did. He makes the 2 ball, wheels the ball around the 9. I think he's just going to go for a safety here. Goes for it. Poopski's in the 7. This ball's gonna go flying. Clips the 4 ball on the way by, which is lucky for him because 4 balls here. That cue ball was just gonna go out here. Now we can at least see it. I can tell at this point his confidence in his speed is a little off. He's just not hitting the shots the way he wants to. Now this one works out really well for him. He ends up leaving the 9 ball in between me and the 4 ball. And it's in a really good spot. I have like a really, really small gap to shoot this way at it. I like this gap a little better here to go at it this way. Also, if I fluke the ball in, I got a shot on the 5. If I just kiss it, I'm actually going to send the cue ball this way. I missed the ball entirely twice. He runs his cue ball up from the 4. Leaves himself a really long shot on that 5 ball and has to make something happen with it, so he ends up jarring it in the pocket. Now, this is just going to be that left spin that I tried to do earlier. Try to get towards the middle of the table. Now, from where I am, I mean, I thought I was trying to get a little bit closer to being straight in on the 6, but it still looks like I can draw without hitting the 8 ball. And I don't. I'll lock it up against the 9. And again, the theme of this is just me looking at half the shot and not looking at the rest of it. Now, to be fair for myself, I have not actually played anything other than my casual Tuesday night league night for the past few months. I've been taking a break from pool. And yeah, it shows. So here, I like check to see the line, see if I can clean the 8 off of this without moving the 9 and get the cue ball right there. Get the speed down well, and yeah, good safety. In my head, I think he's too close to the 9-ball to try to jump here because he's only got this as a landing area. And he has to hop really high to put it in there, and he risks jumping off the table, which he does. He lands on top of the 8-ball. And he leaves me a pretty standard out. Just gonna make this 8 in the corner. I'm gonna draw back slightly for the 9. And there we go. 9-ball in the same pocket. I hope you guys are enjoying this. I know it's not the standard league stuff. I know it's a bit of a change, but honestly, I needed the change, and I'm sure some of you guys did too. So yeah, there's 2 more matches. We play 2 more of these. He does get his stroke back. He takes a nice break now. So anyway, yeah, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, hit like on this video if you enjoyed it. Leave me a comment, let me know what you guys think. I'm gonna keep working on the stuff that I have to work on. I've got a few days to work on it, so we're gonna get it done. But in the meantime, I will see you guys back in here again on the next one. Thank you for coming in. Bye.